Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is my first video of November. Um, right now we're looking at the climate control, or not the climate for week 3 and 4 of November. Temperature outlook. A means it's going to be above normal average temperatures, and B means it's going to be below normal temperatures. And then the E is for 50-50 chance for above or below normal chances. So, as you can see, this little section, Alaska is going to be above average, and most of the west coast is going to be above average. And then the east, northeast, is going to be below average. Precipitation. We see Washington, parts of Oregon, going to be above average. You see North Dakota, Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin, and the upper northern Michigan is above average. And you see the southeast part of Texas into Louisiana, all the way to Florida, is above average temperatures. As you see, the EC means equal chance of 50-50 chance for above or below. And then you see in this area where the B is below average. That is for week 3 and 4. That's the end of November. Now we're going to look at, I've already released the winter outlook for the 2019-2020 season, but this is valid for most of November, maybe a little bit of December. As you can see, the A means above average, as this little icon down here. The percentage wise is about for the California, Nevada, New Mexico area. Or, yeah, I think that's New Mexico. No, Arizona. I'm having a brain fart. It's going to be about 60 to 70% chance, and then it kind of goes lower. Equal chance, Montana, Wyoming, parts of South Dakota, Nevada, all the way down to Texas. And then you got that below normal temperatures. Most of the Midwest into the eastern, northeastern coast. You got the southeastern coast, and equal chance means equal chance for 50-50. And then you got in the Florida panhandle, you got, or the southern part of Florida, you got above normal temperature. As you can see, up in Alaska, way above normal temperatures. You get way farther up northern Alaska, you got 70 to 80%. It wouldn't surprise me if you see 80 to 90%, but average temperatures up there could be, in this month, could be about 30 and 40 degrees, so it could be 50 degrees. It's the average temperature, it's above average. Precipitation for 1 month outlook, Montana is above average. You got parts of Texas above average, and you got the southeast, Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina above average, and you got above average in Alaska. The rest is equal chance, and the areas with B is below average. Now the 6 to 10. Right now we're going to be seeing a cold front next week, so N means basically normal. B is below average. A is above average. As you can see, most of California is above average. The fire season's kind of, the winds have calmed down, so it's not real big. There's still fires over there, but most of the West Coast and a little bit of the Midwest is going to be above average. And then all of the East Coast and Midwest and South is going to be below average. And then you got the Alaska area above average for the southern part and below average for the northern part. As I already showed you the winter outlook, that was for that was last month. I showed you that. We're going to switch over to, I'm going to be kind of showing you the upcoming about 24 hours for let's see, let's do the GFS. I'm just going to show you kind of, this is just a brief little look at the areas. As you can see, that cold front is coming through the Arctic air. You see minus 6 degrees up in Canada, and that's going to be coming down into the United States area. Tuesday, most of it's going to be in the Minnesota, North Dakota, and parts of South Dakota, and then getting into Wisconsin and Michigan, where still the cold air is still up in the Canada area. As you can see, this is where the cold air is. This is the moderate warmer air. You see out in the Atlantic, it's 80 degrees. Gulf of Mexico are in the 70s. California, 50s and 40s. I will show you a little bit more on that when we switch over to a different program. As you can see, blue is snow, pink is snow and ice, or freezing rain, let's just say that. Green is rain. As you can see, this is Sunday, November 10th. As you can see, there's some snow over Montana. It's going to be moving southeast. Moving over, it's going to be a little windy in this area. So be aware that wind chill may be lower. I'm kind of just really fast forwarding because we don't really have a big winter event until later. We have this rainstorm that's going to come up through, probably start southwest of Texas, moving northeast. Now the temperatures is all variable. This is showing, the GFS model is showing on College of Dew page is showing that it is going to be all rain. Temperatures vary, so it could be rain or snow, or it could be a little mixture. This is November 20th. I'm thinking this is probably going to be the area because it's very uncertain. I have a feeling that there's going to be a couple snowstorms on Thursday, November 21st. But it's really far ahead. People are saying there's going to be a major winter storm. It's very unlikely. I don't think we're going to see a lot of snow in areas. But there's always a possibility. We'll look at the Weather Prediction Center now. Let's climate. Weather Prediction Center is showing that in this section is freezing rain. Mixed precipitation is around it. We don't got really any heavy snow, but you do got some rain here. Rain and thunderstorms up in the Gulf of Mexico, southern Florida, and then rain out in the Atlantic. So this is mixed precipitation. Like I said, it depends kind of the area where you're at if you're gonna get snow or rain. This is still mixed precipitation. It's 3 days out. It's on Monday, so we can't really tell if the temperatures are going to be really low enough for that area. So up here you see the hazard. It says heavy snow, November 9th, high. That's 4+ inches. We'll look at that really quick. So snowstorm is showing on this. We got Montana is in roughly about an 80 to 90% chance of snow. Like I said, the temperatures are going to vary, so I can't pinpoint exactly where you're going to get a lot of snow, but in Montana, some areas are going to get probably anywhere from 2 to 5 inches. This is showing that the probability of more than 1 inch is very high. Like I said. So let me switch over to 4 inches. So as you see, these are lower chance, as you can see on the scale, lower chance over on this way. And this is up into Canada, so we really won't, I don't do a Canadian forecast quite yet. Possibly sometime in the near future. But that's the Weather Prediction Center. If you want to go, it's WPC. Basically, just go to the National Weather Service site and you will be able to find it. Just look up Weather Prediction Center. So, let's go to WSV3. This is more detailed a little bit. This is 50 percentile. This is the 12th. It's through the 12th from now through the 12th at 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. today through the 12th at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. As you can see, some areas, as I'm looking, it can go higher. Let's switch this up. Why isn't it not wanting to? This area is probably in the 6 to 10 inch range in Montana. Oh, now it wants to work. I'm going to kind of briefly show the areas that are going to get probably the most snow. Now, roughly, like I said, temperatures are going to vary. So, this 10.7 inches could be 6 inches. Because the temperatures may be a little warmer in some areas. We'll look at that after we look at the snow totals. Now you see up here in the northeast, up in north of New York City into Buffalo, and as you see that we'll be getting roughly like lake effect snow. And even all the way up into Maine. So, and so that's for the 50% for 50th percentile snow accumulation from today at 6 a.m. through the 12th at 6 a.m. Now we can turn this off And let's go to temperatures. So let's go to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Temperatures in the area that we're getting a lot of snow in Montana are looking to be below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So you'll probably get probably up to 10 inches, maybe a little bit more in some areas. On this side, you see that temperatures right around freezing, so the amount of snow that you can possibly get up here is will be limited because of the temperatures in those areas. Let's go. This is tomorrow at 10 p.m. Temperatures are still teens into single digits. So wouldn't surprise me in Montana. I didn't look at the temperatures, so it wouldn't surprise me in Montana gets a good chunk of snow up here. It's still above freezing in quite a different places. So limited amount of snow, probably switching from rain to snow and then back to rain or freezing rain. So snow depth as of the 10th, 11 p.m. It looks like it's going to be right around 5 inches in areas, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. This, as you can see, the temperatures are a little bit above freezing, so you're not going to get a much accumulation and it's staying on the ground. So let's finish it off on the Windy app. Let's see if this updated. It is not updated. Here, we use this. I'm assuming you can tell all the blue is snow. As you can see the snowflakes. We will look ahead to this Saturday at midnight tonight. You can see most of northern Montana, northwest Montana, or northeast, my bad. Montana is pretty much getting all snow. Let's skip ahead. This is possible winter storm. I think it's going to be Winter Storm Caleb. That's going to push through the area and then go into Nebraska, into Colorado, into Kansas, and probably push into Missouri. So as you can kind of see, the temperatures on here, 16 degrees in St. Paul. Up here, South Dakota is 16 degrees. As you look up into North Dakota, it's 12 degrees in Bismarck. Back in Montana, most of it is in the teens or below zero. You got 17, 12, 16, 12 in Helena, 12 in Bozeman. Billings, it's single digits. Miles City is below 0. Harlem, Montana, that's where the snow's going to start. It's going to be 13 below 0 as we look. And as we've seen earlier on the Weather Prediction Center, above it showed above average temperature for the Alaskan area. As you can see, it's really cold, but this is probably a little bit close to average, maybe a little bit below average in the northern Alaska. I don't live up here. That's one of the reasons why. It shows Sunday or Saturday, next Saturday at 7 p.m. It shows 16 degrees below 0. That's one of the reasons why I don't live there. So if you got any areas that you want me to focus on or ask questions about, let me know, because as I'm just starting to do this for the winter forecast, this is my first one, and I plan on doing more, but just put in the comment section where you want me to look, because right now I have no areas really focused on to look for. So let me know in the comment section where the location you want me to look for, and I will do some studying, and I will get that forecast out for you in those areas. So you can fill the comments, and I can do all that for you my next video. I plan on trying to do 1 to 2 videos a week. I can't promise you, but I'm going to try. And I will do the whole week forecast. If I don't make a video, I will comment on your comment on this video and let you know kind of what's going on in the area. All my information I get from WSV3, COD, College of DuPage, Meteorology, Weather Prediction Center on the National Weather Service, Climate Prediction Center on the National Weather Service, and Windy on the Windy app. Appreciate you all tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. So long. Thank you.